Welcome back to NBA Cinema. So we have to talk about this Isaiah Stewart, Drew Eubanks fight that happened in the back in the tunnel prior to last night's game between the Detroit Pistons and the Phoenix Suns. We're gonna hear from Kevin Durant, Lou Williams. We're gonna hear from some people around the league, and we look at Isaiah Stewart's history. You know, he almost got into it with Draymond, which is a time where Draymond wasn't quite as quick to buck as I've noticed he was with someone like Jordan Poole, right? He bucked at LeBron, and obviously that's the famous one where he was chasing, or not really chasing, because LeBron won't really run him, but he was trying to get to LeBron after he seen the blood on his face, you know. And earlier this season, I can't remember the player, but he was telling someone you want to meet in the back, you know, trying to get it in with somebody back there. So he's kind of like the enforcer for the Pistons, right? And you know, he's bringing that toughness to the team. Obviously, the team's not winning though, so when that's happening, you can't really justify these sorts of things. And I know we live in a social media era, and I know these types of things used to happen in the back a lot, but the NBA could hide it a lot better prior to social media. You know what I'm saying? So, looking at Isaiah Stewart, I think he's going to have to temper that down just a bit to maintain his NBA career. People like players that'll go to war for him, but he can't be hot-headed. You know, it's a fine line between that, right? Where he's throwing hands before the game. That doesn't help your team at all, you know, to punch somebody so hard where you have to be arrested and, you know, all that. They have to take you away from the team, and you're supposed to be, you kind of one of the older guys on that team that the younger guys would be looking up to. But we're going to hear from KD, Lou Williams, and others, man. Let's peep.
Like this, and you guys obviously are still coming out.
Yeah, keep the game first. I mean, it's a lot of noise around our game, a lot of shit that comes with being an NBA player. We keep the main thing. And all of that stuff will fade away. We're unfortunate. What happened before the game. We're supposed to be a brotherhood, but also understand dudes get into stuff, and stuff may happen, but you know, we try to avoid that in this league. But shit happens, and hopefully we can move on from it. And we all support Drew. We got Drew's back, and you know, he'll move past it.
Lou, what'd you think?
Yeah, I listen, I'll keep it real. I don't need the video. At this point, we got to start looking into reputation. You know, this is the same person that tried to chase LeBron around the court to get to LeBron. He was in a timeout this season, putting his hands up, asking somebody on the other team that they want to go to the back and did they want to fight. And now you have this incident. Isaiah Stewart liked to throw hands, man. That's the nature of this conflict. He liked to throw hands. It's unacceptable. There's no place in it for our game, especially in the back. You know, we're coming into these arenas. You're supposed to be protected and safe. You know, obviously, when you're dealing with grown men issues are going to arise from time to time. We understand that, but at this point, I think this is Isaiah Stewart thing. You know, as much as we drug Draymond Green in the ground for reputation and things that he was doing on the court, this is a guy who's physically tried to harm people over and over. And I hate to, you know, throw dirt on Isaiah Stewart, but everything I'm saying is warranted and it's deserved. There's no place for it in our game, and it's unacceptable.
He came to me, he's like, yeah, so you think I waited till my teammates came? My teammates in here now. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, your teammates ain't here to hold you.
So he really stepped to you, Gil?
Yeah, like your teammates ain't here to hold you back. God damn, boy, did you just threaten me? So from there,
So what did you say? So when he said that, what'd you say? Did you stand up?
No, hell no, Unc. What? Unc? Like, listen. I'm a podcaster. I had to think about my episode. I got shows to do. I can't be dragged up and down the goddamn hallways over some shit he couldn't read right. That ain't my goddamn fault because he couldn't read what I wrote right. I'm not sitting here trying to argue. Because obviously he must have knew I was coming to see me and he was triggered.
again, what I have to say about Isaiah Stewart is he has to make sure that his name and his theatrics don't outweigh his game, because this would be, like I said, this would be different if it was translating to wins and he was having a positive impact on the overall locker room of a team. You may have an organization come in and say, okay, we can taper that back some because he brings so much. You can't be viewed as like a disturbance type person, that's always going to have some negative media attention around, the team. I know the Pistons, they want to be like bad boys. They want to kind of restore that. But in 2024, that's going to look a lot different. Can't be socking people in the back. And I'll tell you, Banks and Jordan Poole and all these other people, if you go face to face with somebody, you got to make sure that you're ready for it to go there, because it's probably going to go there. If you face to face, there is an opportunity that it gets to a physical portion where you got to fend for yourself. But I guess this is who Isaiah Stewart is, man. He punked Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert was candid about it. He kept it real, said, he didn't buck because his teammates weren't there to hold him back. And he questioned him about something he said on his podcast. I guess he was talking about the LeBron James incident. And he said, yeah, he waited till they were holding him back. And so Isaiah Stewart checked him. Again, I don't know what the NBA is going to do about this. Probably going to be a lengthy suspension for him, but we'll see, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time. Peace.